Alright guys, welcome to this video, and in this video we're going to cover a very important topic, which is money versus women. In other words, either pursuing money and money only and waiting till you get rich to potentially date women after you get rich, or pursuing women without necessarily foregoing your career success or foregoing your business, like while crushing it in your business, while making money, and going after both, right? Because a lot of guys say, I'll just focus on money and girls will come later. I'll just focus on my mission and, girls aren't the priority right now. I highly recommend watching the movie Scarface. And you probably heard the saying, oh, you got to make the money first. And then when you get the money, you get the power. And then when you get the power, then you get the woman, right? That's what he said. He said, in this country, you got to make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. When you get the power, you get the women. And in some way, it's true. You need to have a baseline of money. Obviously, if you're broke, if you live in a shithole, if you don't have any money, you can't even bring women on dinners or dates or whatever, then obviously, yeah, that sucks. So make a baseline of money. Make at least, 2, 3, 4K a month. Once you get to that level, you can date women consistently without worrying about it. Now, I know that some of you are thinking, well, I'll just work till I get rich, and one day, maybe after a few years, girls will come when I'm rich. Girls will be attracted to me, and I'm gonna be way higher value, and it doesn't make sense for me to date right now if I'm not rich, right? And guess what? I used to think like that as well, because, obviously, you see all these people like Andrew Tate and Dan Bilzerian and all of that. And one of the common denominator of all these people is that they have money. They're able to bring all these women in fancy places, etc. And so you start thinking, maybe I should delay, dating women and just focus on money and that's it. And not have a dating life. Like actually become kind of a monk or kind of, go on this route of chastity until I get rich. But in reality, what I found is that this mindset is an excuse. It lets men believe that it's just okay to isolate themselves from the world, from socializing, from their friends, from women, and just avoid facing their dating problems. They'd rather retreat in front of their computer all day or go to the gym every day rather than confront their lack of dating results. And I'm saying going to the gym, obviously you want to go to the gym. That's not my point. But my point is there's a bunch of gym rats who all they do is go to the gym, and it's kind of a coping mechanism because they can't get laid. So they go to the gym, go to the gym, go to the gym, so that at some point they feel like, okay, yeah, I'm so jacked. I'm sure women are going to come to me now that I'm jacked. But what happens is it becomes this circle jerk of it becomes this cycle where you just talk to other dudes, you just compliment other dudes about their muscles, but no woman is going to come to you because of your muscles. Now, obviously, women are attracted to muscles to some extent, but there's really an efficiency frontier there, an efficient frontier, because at some point, if you have too many muscles, it can also repel women. So there's a sweet spot to attain in terms of your body as well. Anyways, now listen, stop being a fucking geek. It's okay to work. It's okay to make money. Obviously, we all need to make money. We all need to work on our purpose. We all have a mission here. We're all business people or career-oriented people. We like providing value into the world. But at the same time, your social life matters. Your mental health matters. Your health in general matters. And socializing and dating and meeting women and having a healthy balance between friendships, dating, and your business is also one of the best ways to increase your productivity in your business. Like, are you really that inefficient of a worker that you don't have 2 hours a week to go on a date? Are you really that inefficient? What's the point of having all that success if you don't have someone to share it with? And if you're miserable? Because let me tell you something. I had some periods in my life where I wouldn't go out for months on end. For example, during COVID, where, I still managed to date a few girls, but I didn't go out and I socialized less. And my level of happiness was probably lower than the times where I was actually socializing, the times where I was actually meeting a lot of people. And so for the people who just retreat in front of their computers all day, for the people who spend all their day in front of their computers doing the same stuff, or they all do the same routines at the gym without socializing at all for weeks on end, it's just tiring, man. It's just a miserable life at the end of the day. Like, you're just by yourself. It's okay. I mean, obviously, it's good to be alone. My best times of growth have been alone. But at the same time, you also need to date. I mean, if you're lucky to be young, if you're lucky to be in your 20s, 30s, even 40s, that's the time, man. When you're going to be on your deathbed, you're going to regret the times you haven't dated, you haven't lived your life to the fullest, you haven't traveled. Listen, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up and realize that your time is limited, and that if you truly want to find a beautiful girlfriend one day, or a wife, if you truly want to attract the kind of women that you want, you need to have the right social skills and systems to do so. Women aren't going to come by yourself, man. Even if you're rich. Business success is great. I've made a ton of money online, but it means nothing if you can't connect with women. You still need to be able to connect with women. Otherwise, even if you get rich, you're just going to be a lonely business geek who can't get any girls. You know, I've seen so many people talk about monk mode, monk mode, monk mode. Fuck that shit. Now I have multiple businesses. I have a team to lead. I have 3-4 people working for me. I go to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. I travel at least once a month. I mean, this month I've traveled 3 times. I went to Iceland. I went to Helsinki. I went to Stockholm. I'm going to Marrakesh next week. And on top of that, I'm seeing my friends. I'm calling my family. I'm having good times, you know. And I still have plenty of time to date because I work efficiently. I try to, whenever I'm, for example, traveling, I also multitask and I work on my business. I take a few hours a day to check my messages, to work on my business, to guide my team. And at the same time, I travel, I date girls, I do everything at once. It's not like, oh, you know, right now I'm just going to spend 3 months doing only business and I forgo dating, I forgo my friends, I forgo my family, I forgo everyone. No, I can absolutely manage to work efficiently on my business 3-4 hours a day, and then the rest of the day I can go to dinners, I can date girls, I can do whatever I want, you know? And if you're struggling to find success in your dating life, it's likely because you lack the social skills and systems. You need to have those systems, and working all the time is a coping mechanism because you know that you can't get any girls, so you justify it as, oh yeah, that's because I'm just focusing on my business. I'm just focusing on my purpose right now. That's kind of your excuse. But if you're honest with yourself, you're not going to be focused for like 8 hours on end. You need to have breaks. You're going to have, you know, you're going to have times where you're just going to scroll on Facebook or do some bullshit. Like, you're not going to be efficient the whole day. So instead of spending all that time in front of your computer, try to work as efficiently as possible for like a few hours, but then take some time to also work on some other aspects, your health, your dating, other things. You need to have all your life working synergistically. Your dating life should fuel your motivation to work even harder. You going to the gym should energize you for your business as well. And everything is a synergy, you know, like your dating life is also part of making money. And the reason why it's part of making money is because once you learn the right communication systems and once you adopt the right mindsets with women and you work on your confidence, you're going to show up differently in your business as well. You know, in my programs, we cover a lot of systems. We cover cold approach systems, online systems, social circle systems, but we also cover a lot of things about mindset and frame and psychology and communication skills that are needed to close more deals, make more money, negotiate better, and have a lot of dates, obviously. The good news is that you can acquire those systems in a matter of weeks without sacrificing your business. I have plenty of millionaires and successful entrepreneurs that I've worked with, and in just a matter of weeks, by them spending 2, 3, 4 hours a week on working on their dating lives, they've been able to make tremendous success. And as I said, I've coached lots of millionaires who went out and achieved real success in their lives, but could never replicate that success in their dating life before meeting me. Because the thing is, it's not because you're rich or it's not because you're successful in business that you're automatically going to get girls. Because girls aren't going to knock at your door. You're still going to have to approach them. You're still going to have to text them. You're still going to have great conversations with them if you want to date them consistently and if you want to have sex with them, if you want to build a relationship. You need to have the right systems. That's really the answer here. Because once you have the right system, you can work on your business while working on your dating life and not having one or the other, like having both, basically working on both synergistically and even making more money than you used to. Because if you have the skills to seduce beautiful women consistently, you're also going to have the skills to seduce powerful men into business. I've seen it all the time. Every time I go to a networking event or a business event or some mastermind, I'm one of the most social guys in the room because I've worked on these skills. I'm the one connecting people together, merging groups, being the one, proposing some after party things. And I'm the one basically being the leader of the group there. And the reason why is because I've worked on this with women as well. And so I have the skills to do this with other men. And so let's say there's a powerful entrepreneur that I want to network with. Instead of shying away and not walking up to him, I have the skills to go up to him, have a great conversation, and potentially have a mutually beneficial relationship in business. And I've done this multiple times. I've walked up to many entrepreneurs in real life, introduced myself, had a great conversation, and then found a deal or found something we could do together and providing value to each other, right? Because the same communication skills, the same persuasion and influence principles that you're going to use with women and the same understanding of psychology are also applicable to business. When you watch the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, you've seen how, Leonardo DiCaprio, aka Jordan Belfort, is good with people. He's able to seduce people, seduce women. He's able to be sharp, both with women, in business, etc. And those social skills are transferable because dating is sales. Once you're good at sales, you can be really good at dating. And vice versa. If you're good at dating, you're probably going to be good at sales because it's all about relationships with people. So if you want to finally generate 1 to 3 dates a week consistently or get an amazing girlfriend before the end of the year, or if you're watching this video later on, then if you want to get 1 to 3 dates a week in the next 8 weeks, or you want to get a girlfriend within the next 8 weeks, then the Dating Accelerator program is the perfect fit for you. This will finally allow you to date the woman you want, get the lifestyle you want, get predictable results, and just live life in a way that's truly fulfilling. Having women around, making money in business, being healthy, and just living your life the best way possible. And inside the Dating Accelerator, you will have lifetime access to our 8 weeks training program. You have lifetime access to more than 30 plus modules, plenty of resources, plenty of videos. You have action items every week. You have workbooks. You have a lot of premium content that you're not going to see anywhere. You're also going to have a lot of help and support because you're going to be part of our community. We're going to have weekly calls every Wednesday. You're going to have lifetime access to our mastermind. We have guys all over the world. We have guys in the US, in Canada, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa. We have guys all over the world. And these guys are business owners or guys who work at high-level jobs. I have plenty of guys working at JP Morgan, guys working at major banks all over Europe and in the States. I have guys working in consulting firms. I have guys having, very successful e-commerce businesses or consulting businesses or SaaS businesses. There's tons of guys, and every single day we talk about business, we talk about money, we talk about dating, we talk about lifestyle. And within the program, we receive success stories every single week, sometimes every day. For example, Gavin, he went from getting one or two dates a month maybe with like average girls to getting recently he got 4 dates last week. You can see it's the first screenshot on the left. 4 dates last week. And he sent me a lot of pictures of the women he's been dating. And these women are not 6s. These women are 8s, 9s. And for example, Woody, he's been, traveling the world with his girlfriends. He's been, having amazing success and getting dates consistently as well with the right systems. And this guy is a high-level doctor. We have also, Morgan, he divorced a few years ago and he has kids, but he's still managing to get 3 dates a week consistently now with the right systems. This guy's in his 40s. Even if you're in your late 30s, 40s, 50s, I've had a client in one of my boot camps in his 60s. He was 64. He showed up and he was able to date an amazing girl on boot camp, have an amazing adventure with her. So it doesn't matter your age or your ethnicity or whatever. And even the amount of money you make doesn't matter that much, as long as you're able to pay your bills, pay your groceries, have a bit of disposable income, to go to dinners or whatever, then you're good. You don't need to make 10K a month, or you don't need to make 100K a month or be a millionaire. If you make, I don't know, like depends on where you live, but if you make 2 to 5K a month, that's fine. You can still date. I was dating girls when I was broke. I was dating girls when I had minus in my bank account. I had minus 3,000 euros when I invested in my boot camp, in my first boot camp with one of my mentors. I was at even more than that. I was like at minus 4K with the conversion rate. I was at minus 4K on my credit card as a student, and I was still managing to date a few girls, fuck a few girls. Like, if I didn't have the money to date them outside, I would just tell them to come to my place directly, and I would still have sex with them, have great adventures with them. That's totally fine. You can manage to make situations happen even if you don't have a lot of money. And listen, we have more than 500 plus success stories from guys all over the world. If you don't believe me, go to go.higherselfcircle.com/testimonials. You're going to find plenty of testimonials, plenty of guys sharing their stories, sharing their journey. And we're going to show you all the systems. I'm going to personally walk you through them, show you how everything works, and really get you there in the shortest amount of time. And really the goal of the Dating Accelerator is to get you from having no dating life, or like maybe you have like a few dates here and there, but you're not really satisfied. Maybe you have low quality women or very few women. Maybe you don't have a strategy and you're kind of relying on luck, or you're just relying on going out, getting drunk, even sometimes for some of you taking drugs and just, going to a nightclub. And if you get lucky, have a girl, get hooked and potentially pull her. But you're doing that out of luck. You don't have a strategy. You don't really know what to say. You're just drunk saying whatever. Or you're just lucky. But you don't want to be relying on luck. You want to have a strategy. And so the Dating Accelerator shows you a predictable strategy for every side of your dating life. Social circle wise, online dating wise, and real life approaches, like actually approaching women during daytime, sober. You approaching women at the gym, at the grocery store, in the street. Or if you go out in a bar, in a lounge, in a nightclub, while you travel, at the airport, it doesn't matter where, you can approach plenty of women in your day-to-day or whenever you go out. And you have also the online system and the social circle system. And we're going to show you how to get multiple dates a week or a month, or have an amazing girlfriend, because it's easy to get a girlfriend once you know how to get multiple dates, right? So how the Dating Accelerator works is you have a self-paced course that you can watch anytime you want, and you have lifetime access. You can watch it on your phone, on your computer, on your iPad, anywhere you want. And you also have the weekly calls. Every single week, we're going to have calls. You get accountability calls. We talk together. You have accountability calls. We talk together. I answer your questions, and we're going to expand on some deeper nuances on these calls. And as I said, you're also going to get lifetime access to the circle, which is our elite community of guys all over the world, where we talk about money, dating, business, etc. So listen, I don't want to put some scarcity here, but we're going to raise the prices of the Dating Accelerator in the next few weeks. I've already raised the prices a few weeks ago. I've raised the prices already, but we're going to raise the prices even further to kind of filter people and have even higher quality people join the program. You're also going to get my exclusive books, Playboy Secrets and Instagram Secrets, where I reveal a lot of my secrets, but most of these secrets are in the program already. So this is just a bonus. So if you're interested, if you truly want to get there and you want to stop having this excuse of like, oh, I'll wait till I make money before I date girls, then this is the time, because I can guarantee you that you can absolutely date at least one girl a week while making millions of dollars, while crushing it in your business. 2-3 hours a week of you dating a girl is not gonna make your business crumble. It's not gonna make you fail in life, okay? It's absolutely healthy to date a girl once a week at least and have a good time. Plus, the thing is, if you don't date girls, what's going to happen is you're going to keep thinking, you're going to get horny. You're going to keep thinking about sex. You're going to keep watching those dirty websites. You're going to keep, touching yourself instead of having a girl touch you. You're going to keep doing the same bullshit. And that's just an excuse. Instead, have some women in real life instead of watching some girls on your screen, right? So click the link in the description, book a call with us, or click the link to join the Dating Accelerator directly without a call. But it's better to have a call if you want to join the mentoring. You can only join the mentoring via a call. And if you want to join the course only with the community, then you can join it already without having a call. And yeah, once you book a call, we're going to talk about your situation. We're going to talk about your goals. And then based on that, we're going to show you exactly how the program works and show you how the systems work. And then from there, you can join us. And so that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And in the future, stop giving me this excuse. Like, stop saying, I'll focus on money, I'll just work, and then when I get rich, I'll date more women, because that's bullshit and you know it. So see you guys soon. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, leave a comment. I read all my comments. I reply to all the comments. So leave a comment if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very, very soon. Take care.